Let me tell you a story about a decision I made 10 years ago, changed my life completely. Hi everyone, my name is Cindy, and I was born and raised in China. When I was 23 years old, I decided to move to Australia to study after I failed the master's entrance exam in China. The plan was to come to Australia to study for 1 year and then go back to China to become an English teacher. However, I fell in love with the city, and a voice inside my head told me that this is the place I wanted to stay. I started looking for jobs, and 2 months later, I finally landed a job in a Chinese restaurant, after my friend's recommendation, of course. I also quickly realized I need to study something else other than the 1-year education degree. So I decided to apply for Master of Social Work. Luckily, I was accepted into Monash University. With another friend's recommendation, I also landed a sales job at Vodafone. I was so happy to get this job because I can finally sit down during my shift. Then I graduated from Melbourne Uni in the beginning of 2018. But this is not the end of my study journey. A much bigger challenge was waiting for me. 2 years of Master of Social Work, 1,000 hours of social work placement. I don't remember how many times I fell asleep in the library, and how many times I have to work on my assignment in the middle of the night because I also had to support myself by working in my Vodafone job. In the second year, I started to lose a bunch of my hair and the back of my head. Then I was diagnosed with alopecia due to the amount of stress I was going through. Apart from working and studying full-time, I also have to complete different English exams like IELTS and Pearson PTE. Also study for a translation certificate so that way I can gain extra points in the skill immigration assessment process. Also, I was dying to have a job as a social worker. I started applying for jobs 2 months before graduation. The day finally came. I graduated successfully from Master of Social Work in December 2019. 3 weeks later, I started my official job, my first job post-graduation as a social worker. 3 months later, COVID hits. The whole world went to lockdown. Luckily, I was able to maintain my job by working from home. However, I was more anxious than ever. I have completed my study. I've done all the English exams that I could possibly do. I have achieved the highest scores of everything. September 2020, Victoria State Government finally reopened their skill migration program. 1 month later, I was able to receive my permanent residency. I guess what I was trying to say is whatever you're going through, believe in yourself.